Welcome to Life Bites Mindful Mondays. I'm life, business, and energy coach Nina Bosky. And in today's grounding session, we're going to help you get centered, cleared, and connected. Let's get started. Begin by settling in, feet grounded, body supported, and breath soft. This grounding is all about protecting your peace. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Again, in and out. Feel your body drop into this moment. Feel the steadiness beneath you and the support that's always there. Now from the base of your spine down to the center of the earth, we're going to create a grounding cord in the form of a tree trunk. You can use whatever tree trunk you'd like, a maple tree, an oak tree, a palm, whatever feels comfortable for you. And now let's take the roots of that grounding cord and really anchor yourself to Mother Earth, to yourself, to your essence, to who you are. And let's release everything that no longer serves you. Letting go of the past. Take a nice big deep breath. And letting go of the future. Take a nice big deep breath. Let's say hello to the here and now. Come into present time. And now about 2 feet out, you're going to create a circle of light. And in that circle of light is a circle of yellow roses. Those yellow roses represent your true sunshine spirit, where your personality and your higher self are working hand in hand. Let's create a circle of pink roses around you that represent love and compassion for yourself as well as the outside world. And now let's create a circle of red divine roses all around you, protecting you from anything that is not of your own energy and your own light. Everything goes on the outside of your space. People, experiences, furry animals, anything that is not of you. This is your time to claim your own energy. Say out loud or to yourself, I claim me. Now let's come up to your 6th chakra. And about 2 feet out, you're going to put your life on your movie screen. Say hello to your opportunities. Say hello to your challenges. What challenges do you have? And let's say hello and give a lot of love to your blessings in your life. And now as you look upon your movie screen, I'd like you to see a dirt pathway in an open field. I'd like you to see yourself walking down the dirt stone pathway. And there is a circle of stones, and you walk into the middle of it. And as you look around, there's an open field of grass and flowers. But in this large circle, it's just you in this circle of stones. Now bring your awareness to your energy field. This is your emotional space. Notice if there's anything off or not quite yours. You get to know that this is your circle of light. This is your circle of your own energy. And it's your time to now return to sender energy, patterns, things that are no longer yours or never were. Now imagine things begin to appear in front of you. It might be words, expectations, pressure, emotions from others. These might be moments from today or even long ago. What are you carrying that isn't yours? Are you carrying the world in your energy field? Are you carrying somebody you love, either through worry or doubt? Are you holding on to your patterns that are no longer serving you, that are actually no longer you? Instead of taking them in, you're now going to observe what's in your space. And I'd like you to take some time and just envision yourself taking whatever the energy is, whether it's a word you're picking up, an energy, and you're going to envision putting it outside of your circle. It no longer belongs in your circle of your own energy. And when you're going through this process, say calmly and clearly, "This is not mine. I release with love." Or you can say, "This is not mine. I release and let go." And with this intention, you send it back. Not with force, not with anger, with your truth and clarity. You are returning it to sender. Feel the space opening inside you. Feel the lightness. Now from the center of your body, imagine your heart, your core, soft, radiant energy that begins to expand. This is your protection, not a wall, but a field of awareness. Now, just like you did at the beginning of this grounding, you're going to create a circle of red roses all around you. And if you feel you need extra protection, create a red rose bush all around you. 2 wolves, 2 tigers, a circle of elephants, and 100 angels, all protecting and supporting you, gently and powerfully. Only what is aligned with your peace, your truth, your energy can enter. Everything else simply cannot land, simply is not invited in. Rest here for just a moment in your own energy, in your own light, clear, grounded, and protected. Now place your hand on your heart and repeat softly to yourself, I honor my energy. I protect my peace. I choose what I carry. Take one more deep breath in and a full exhale out. And now envision this beautiful presence coming back into your body. And envision this beautiful golden light of protection coming down through the heavens, coming down through that crown chakra into your 6th, igniting your sense of knowingness and intuition. As it keeps coming down through your 5th chakra, your authentic and true self. As that golden light keeps coming down into your heart space, filling you up with love and support and nurturing and protection, that gentle protection. As it keeps coming down through your 3rd chakra, igniting the ebb and flow of life. You are gently protected in everything you do and everywhere you go. As that golden light keeps coming down into your 2nd chakra, the I create energy, the chakra of relationships, and you're being protected from anything that is not of yours. As it keeps coming down into your 1st chakra, the base of your spine, the foundation of light, love of self, love of self. Keep coming down through your legs, creating that strength and flexibility, down through your calves, into your feet. Wiggle those toes. Say hello to your fun fairies, as they are your lookout fairies for anything that needs to warn or protect you. As it keeps coming down into Mother Earth, say to yourself, I am grounded, I am centered, I am fully protected, and everything in my life is moving forward in peace and exactly as it should be. Take a nice big deep breath in, release, stretch it out, and open your eyes.
Now that you are grounded, cleared, and connected, let's move on to this week's message and life theme.
We are living in a time where the noise is constant. It's your phone, it's your inbox, the news, social media, other people's opinions, other people's urgencies and agendas. And here's what's tricky about it. It doesn't just stay out there. If you're not conscious, it starts living inside of you. And before you know it, you're carrying stress that didn't start with you, pressure that wasn't yours, expectations you didn't even agree to. That's how powerful energy overwhelm is. That's why it's more important now more than ever that we learn how to protect our energy. Because today, protecting your peace isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. And some people can process their energy easier. People that that just kind of let it roll off your back. And other people have a more difficult time. If you're empathic, you're like a sponge. If you're more linear in nature, you might let it roll a little faster. It's like it almost doesn't penetrate. So, let me say this again. It's not something you need to do when you have the time. It's something you do so you can function, lead, love, and live clearly. So I want you to think about it as almost like you are taking an energy shower. And here's the shift I want you to really feel. Just because something reaches you doesn't mean it gets to stay with you. Now, I want you to think about that again. Just because it reaches you doesn't mean it has to stay with you. So for those of you who are more empathic in nature, what I want you to use is those roses. Let the roses absorb the energy, not you personally. You hear me say this a lot. Observe, don't absorb. So just, because it reaches you doesn't mean it belongs to you. And that's a very difficult thing to realize because we're carrying things every single day. Things from the past, things from the present, things from the future. And what we end up doing, especially when I'm working with people for time energy management, we're not in the day. We're not present to the day. We're thinking about what we have to do in the future, what happened yesterday, etc. And we may be carrying around stress 3 or 4 months, sometimes even years into the future. How does that serve you? It doesn't. And what happens is we've conditioned ourselves to react fast. We respond immediately. We take things personally. We need to fix, we need to carry, to absorb. And that's not what we need to do. So I want you to think about really clearing your energy from a perspective of just like taking a shower. Okay, so everybody's body and energy is different. So for me, walking is a really good way to release energy. For those of you who like to run, that's a natural way of releasing energy. Saunas, etc. Meditation, groundings, being aware. Sometimes when I'm taking an actual shower, I'll just release the day. Now, here's the thing. You want to release the day and you want to intentionalize what it is you want to create so you're protecting yourself. If you're going into a big meeting and you've got, a bunch of bullies in the room, you want to protect your energy. Observe, don't absorb. So here's the thing. When you observe, you can actually help protect your energy. Use the tools, circle of light, circle of roses, especially the red roses. 2 wolves, 2 tigers, a circle of elephants, and 100 angels. Put the situation on your movie screen. So, one of the things I want you to do is slow your roll. And what I mean by that is I want you to think about what you did in this grounding. What are you carrying that isn't yours? This is really impactful. So just as I was talking about this today, I thought about something that I'm carrying. And carrying can look like you're managing. Are you managing somebody else's energy? And I found out today, I was thinking about this, I'm managing my husband's energy today. Isn't that interesting? And so, is that mine to manage? Absolutely not. I also had to share with a friend something that hurt me. Now, in the past, I wouldn't have done that because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. But guess who would be carrying it? And this person's a good enough friend that they totally can understand where I was coming from. And the very thing that I knew was going to happen is they felt so bad. But you know what I would do is carry it for them. It's not mine to carry. It's mine to be truthful. It's mine to share how I'm feeling. That's honesty. So I want you to think about your own life and what you're carrying. Like I said, it can come in different forms. So it might come in as a comment or a tone or an energy that just feels a little off. But instead of grabbing it and acting like it's yours, I just want you to notice it. Breathe. And you choose. I remember when my grandmother was alive, she would say about her children and grandchildren, I don't control any of them. They can do what they want. But she had this look. If she just looked at you a certain way, you knew. Okay? The problem is when you're younger, you learn how to navigate that by being silent, by deflecting. Some people use humor or sarcasm. Some people rebel and they get upset, right? Whatever it is. But if you're not neutral, you're still carrying the energy. It might come out as anger. It might come out as a people pleaser. But are you really protecting your peace? Because peace isn't about controlling everything around you. That's impossible. Peace is about becoming so clear within yourself that not everything gets access to you. Now that's where your power lives, protecting your peace. And here's the deeper truth. When you don't protect your peace, you don't just feel overwhelmed. You start making decisions from that overwhelm. Okay, I want to say that one again. When you don't protect your peace, you don't just feel overwhelmed. You start making decisions from that overwhelm. You say yes when you want to say no. You react instead of respond. You lose your center. And that is a ripple effect. It touches your relationships, your work, your health, your joy. So I'm not saying this as if it's easy. But awareness and working with your own energy field is really important in today's world. This isn't small work. This is leadership. Leadership of your own life. This is self-respect. This is emotional intelligence in action. Guess what? It doesn't require perfection. Sometimes, we all fall down and go boom. It requires your awareness, your consciousness, taking those energy showers in any way that you feel appropriate for you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel spacious. When something feels off, heavy or charged, pause. Ask yourself, is this mine? And if it's not, let it go. Send it back. Use the term return to sender. Not to disconnect from life, but to stay connected to yourself, to your own energy. Because when you're grounded, really grounded in your own energy, you become very clear in your own truth. You don't get pulled in every wave. You become the calm center within it. And from that place, you don't just protect your peace, you become it. Now that's protecting your peace. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Mindful Mondays. Be sure to join us this Friday for another episode of Life Bites as we get you inspired in the areas of life, business, and media. I'm your host, life, business, and energy coach, Nina Bosky. And remember, until next time, sometimes in order to speed up, you've got to learn how to slow down.